Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's your boy, Marcus Levy, the Angry Ranter, here for vlog 127 in the Angry Ranter Vlog Series. I figured it's time again for another walk and talk. It's been a little bit since I put up 5 and 6, sort of one after the other. And so now, I've left the house. It's a little after 8 p.m. Did not end up being able to take a nap before any of this happened, so we'll see how tonight goes. Thought that little plastic thing was money. I was like, bruh, money. You know, $5, $10, $20, $100, you know, yeah. Never know what you can find. Found a hat on that park bench once. Took it. It's that Canada hat that you can see in the back of my room most times. Hey, I gave a fair shake with that. I gave a fair shake with that shit. I said, left it on the bench. I said, if I come back, end of the day, and it's still there, I'm taking it. And I did. So, whatever. I found some stuff at parks. I found a freaking Dunlop tennis racket at a park once that somebody left there. I'm sorry. I run under the old military adage of, out in public, if it's not attached to you, it's probably not yours. That doesn't make me a thief. That just makes me look at something and go, huh. Like, I found a number of hats people have lost, and it's like, it's not like you're coming back to claim it if it's been there. You know what I mean? So, either way. So, I'm off tonight for the first of 3 overnights in a row. Should be good. Got interrupted earlier, which was a real piss off, because I got interrupted while I was in the middle of recording some Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff. I was really wanting to get on a roll with recording some more footage. But I got interrupted by a fucking phone call in the middle of the recording from people who were trying to reach me yesterday. And yes, I understand, it was Carlton. They were calling, so I was curious if it was important or not. And realistically, they could have called me next week instead of trying to reach me at the last fucking minute on Friday afternoon. But they did pick up the phone, and the girl on the other end of the phone is like, okay, so did you sign up for like OSAP? And I'm like, no. She's like, okay, so then you're gonna want to pay by this date and this time. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if you had the fucking system in front of you, you'd know I paid already. So I'm like, I paid for it already. And then she was like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna want to go get your student card. I'm like, I have my student card already. Oh, like brainless people who have no idea that people could have already gone ahead and done this shit ahead of time. It helps having the friend of mine who is a 4th year at Carleton, who essentially, you know, took me there, walked me around, pushed me to apply for these things and get certain things. The only piece of anything really new or good that I got out of that was that nice little pond stream. The only kind of new or good thing I got out of it was she said that there will be a program orientation the day before classes start. And I was like, okay, interesting. So I asked, is it going to be, you know, my program, or is it going to be faculty of arts in general? And she's like, no, it'll be philosophy, you know, and then other programs will have theirs. And I was like, okay. But that's the only real, you know, necessary piece I got out of any of that. So that was a bit of a piss off that in the middle of an episode that I was recording, so it's episode 5, at about, well, right at the end, which is unfortunately the 28-minute mark, I just cut out. You know, no proper ending to the episode. But I've decided once I upload episode 5, I've currently got episode 1 and 2 up. If you haven't seen 1, go ahead. If you had no idea that 2 is up, go and check that out. One did really well. So check out what we started doing in Dynamite Dunes. You'll like it. By the time I get to episode 5, I'm going to also upload episode 6 at the same time, because it's kind of not fair. Well, it wasn't fair to me that shit happened. But what's a little more fair, at least I think, is giving you both, because we're trying to keep it on 1 episode per year kind of format. And like, I managed to do like a moth battle in the middle of the first episode. But this was, more private information. So of course I don't really want to stand there and discuss that while the thing's recording. So it's not really what I'm all about. So I stopped the recording and said, fucking hell with it, kind of thing. So I'm glad that I got that opportunity to fucking have to do that. But either way, it's probably their confirmation system or something like that. But the dumbest thing is, and this is the thing that gets me, is they go, "Are you a first year student? So are you telling me you're gonna do this shit again to me next year? And the year after and after and after?" Like, come on, fuck off. I don't need that kind of confirmational bullshit. If they're gonna send me an email about a program orientation, I don't need a pre-phone call for a warning about an email I'm gonna receive. Like, like, seriously, we're adults, not babies. You don't need to fucking hold my hand and walk me through this experience. I will look for the shit that I need to look for, and I will figure it out myself. It's something that I absolutely don't appreciate, is having my hand held. Made it through 4 years of college. Pretty sure I can figure out university. Like, if we're talking, like, I'm just talking figuring out navigating their system. Not the, I'm not talking about the higher level university education. I'll experience that eventually. I mean, I'm already getting a small taste because the one class that I'm taking requires 3 textbooks. That's ridiculous. But interesting. Nonetheless, of course. I'm gonna cross here and hope I don't die. This is another one of them bullshit intersections. Right now, off to Shoppers. So, in vlog 122 or 123, the one where I titled it Overdose of Lactose, I don't think that's the problem. I think I just got a lot of pent-up gas and stuff going on internally. And the problem is, when you've got GERDs, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, essentially acid reflux level 2, as I always put it, that acid can make me gassy, and the gas can make me acidic. If that, like, feel like acid reflux and shit like that. So, right now they're kind of counteracting, so I'm gonna go grab some Gas X from Shoppers, and then grab myself some Timmy's coffee and get to work. See, what makes me know that it's not dairy is most people not too long after ingesting dairy would feel excruciating pain. I don't have excruciating pain. I'm just excessively gassy for no reason. I've always been a gassy guy. Shannon can attest to that. But this gas is more than excessive. And it's not painful, but it's bothersome. you know, and uncomfortable. I'm essentially the guy in the Gas X commercial. Do you have a meeting? An uncomfortable gas? Pop a Gas X, and you'll feel better. I'm like, I fucking hope so. Because if by next Friday this shit's not cleared, going to the doctor.
Have a great day, brother.
No clue who you are, but alright. Don't know who that wingnut is, but anyway. Think somebody just wanted to be on the vlog. Either way. Either way, it's not up to me to ruin somebody's good mood with my immediate suspicion. But either way. Off to pick up something, gonna grab a coffee. Then it's to wait for the bus to go to work. Start at 11, done at 7. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I got this 3 in a row, then it's off to the grandparents next week. Finally get to see what my little tab PC can do in terms of, you know, editing power. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. But I do like these, you know, walks at around this time. We're, you know, 8:15 p.m. See, my favorite time of day, and comment below whatever your favorite time of day is. But 5 a.m. is about my favorite time of day because it's when most of the world is still asleep, you know? Some people are waking up. But when you have an opportunity, if ever you have to get up at like 4 in the morning, for whatever reason, the world is at such peace, you know? See, so I know back when I was in the cadet program, for us, the normal time of day to do certain travelings and trips, we wanted to be on the road by 8 a.m. So they wanted us up by, you know, up at home often by, you know, 5:36, and then we're out the door by 7 to get us to where we got to be for 7:30, half an hour to get us settled in, and then 8 o'clock we prepare to leave and then leave. But whenever it was a long-term trip, I'm thinking when I went to Norfolk, Virginia in 2011, I was up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Which when you're a kid, that's like unfathomable. Like I'm like 14 and I was like, bro, why am I up at 3 a.m.? Now as an adult, that's like halfway through my shift. You know, I've been up since yesterday kind of thing, you know. Got up at 11 this morning. I'll hit 12 hours of being awake right when my shift starts, and by the time I get home to go to bed again at about 9 or 9:30, I'll have been up for about 22 or 23 hours. So, not bad. Not bad at all. But, all things aside, thanks for watching today's vlog, walk and talk. I think it's number 7 in the Angry Ranter Vlog Series. Do check out all the social media down below, the Twitter, the Instagram. I'm gonna get back to posting on all of that stuff. There's a lot of personal stuff to work through tonight, and I have a list of things that I want to get through, and it'll help keep my brain moving and help keep me awake. So, but smash that like button and subscribe. We're up to 21 subscribers now as of the filming of this, so fantastic. Welcome aboard. Number 21. 25 is when I'm doing a fresh intro video. But remember, we're still trying to push for 100. Just stop with this demo software shit. Once we hit 100, I'm buying it. So remember that. Incentive to make these vlogs legit, to own it. Let's help grow the Angry Ranter Alliance, guys. Peace out until tomorrow. Vlog 128.